Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakak Quadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's a shit Shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. Basically, the title of this video is New Heaven and a New Earth where righteousness dwells. Okay? And that's part of what we're looking for in this truth. Okay? Because the world that we live in right now is equated as hell. Okay? It's a living condition. Our people are lost, man. Don't know what the heck is going on, you know. You can just see them and just see that they're strung out, man. You know, that, Jake is tired. They don't know what the heck what the heck is going on. It's just a natural thing for what they're doing, man. You know. And it's just a rinse, wash, and repeat, of their whole life. God, if you're a Christian, most of the times these people, they go to work and then they go to church, but then their whole life they, live life like it, they only a saint on Sunday or whenever they go to church, but every other day they just, having fun, or struggling trying to get some money, basically. I'm gonna get this scripture. This is 2 Peter 3:12. It says, looking for and hasten unto the coming of the day of God, okay, which God's name is Yahweh, okay, and his son name is Yahushua, okay. It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and it says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen, man. The heavens, the clouds and the skies, which right now there are no make-believe clouds in the skies, chemtrails, I should say, but the chemtrails done, they leave like a little dusty type of look, in the clouds, and that's gonna from all of the chemicals in the air, because we might not be able to see it with the naked eye, but if you if they had some glasses or something, or some x-ray to be able to see the air, then we would see that we living in dust and all type of different chemicals. They make you think that it just evaporates, which some stuff do, but a lot of that stuff just goes into into the atmosphere, and we just basically we living in it, we living in this filth. So all of this stuff, this filth that we know is going to be be dissolved, the stuff that we can't see, with fires, okay. And it says the elements shall melt with fervent heat. It says, nevertheless, even though all of this stuff is going on, right, it says, we according to his promise, okay, which that word promise is guaranteed, okay, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, okay. Because right now, this world that we living in America, This is known as the white man's heaven, okay, or Esau's heaven. But this is the Israelites, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, this is y'all hell. Okay, so we looking for a time where we won't have to wake up and go to work, or a time where we won't have to have people looking at us like we, demonic, or like we ain't right for the ways that we think, which ultimately the elect, okay, their their way of thinking comes from the Most High, man. You know, and these people in this world, they have a problem with the one that created everything. He created everything for a purpose. But the so-called white man, he done turned everything upside down, man. You know, he literally turned everything upside down, making people think that it's okay for homosexuals to be gay, um, making people think that it's okay for somebody to try to change their gender. Okay, this is Isaiah 29:16. It says, "Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?" You know? And that's one thing, in this society, people think, oh, we're not supposed to judge, or just let people do whatever they want to. And it's like, man, the Lord made things for his purpose, man, for his for what he want, things to be, man. You know? And you going against nature, man. But some people think that, what's natural to you ain't natural to everybody else. But that's not the truth, man. When the Lord created, everything, he created everything for a purpose, okay? So when he made fruit, okay? He made fruit with seeds in it, okay? For the seeds to be able to for the fruit to be able to keep on replenishing itself, man. Okay? But what the so-called white man do? Take the seeds out, genetically modifies it, and people eat it, man, and think that that's okay. You gotta go to the markets and buy food from the markets, because the so-called white man controls literally everything. They control everything. They control you. One way or another, the government controls you. Because if you don't get money, now you're going to live. How you going to survive? You need money to survive in this society. There ain't no other way around it. So people out here, they make that dollar bill about everything. This is Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, right? That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So, as I was saying, a lot of these people are hypocrites out here, going through life like they really, living for God and everything, but they're really not, man. They're not really down with nature. And then when you sit up there, you tell people, the truth about how life is supposed to be, they want to sit up there and say that you speaking a religion. or that we speak in a religion here at Great Millstone, you know. And it's like, yo, like the um the things that you people are into really don't mean shit, man. You know, we here at Great Millstone, we in the things that mean something, man. Okay, we don't give a lot of fluff, man, when it comes down to dealing with the brotherhood, man. You know, if a brother, if you can always tell who the real sincere brothers are. You know, the ones that are generous and that are there for brothers, man. You know, cause we move to a different vibe, man, than this world, man. You know, the men more than likely, if you got a man of the Lord, that man of the Lord is gonna take care of you, man. If you're a woman, you know, compared to these niggas in the world, they don't know what the fuck they doing, you know, because we keep it real. But in this society, people think that keeping it real, that you fucked up. You supposed to be, uh, you know, always serving your woman. No balance, man. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach onto the clouds, their system. They got all these big buildings, and people see that the so-called white man has space, these airplanes and stuff like that, helicopters, and you know, people look at their power structure and they believe that this is that they are excellent. You know, the so-called white man put in people's minds that you could probably be the person that invents something that could go out of space or something, man. You know, that you could be the person that invents the time machine. You know, that's what people think, that the so called white man put that type of thinking or philosophy in them. You know, that you could be a god. You could create whatever you put your mind to. You know, and be all you could be. You know, so when you look at it, right, the Most High, the one that created, he the one who already, the internet was already made before the so-called white man came into play, man. You know, white man ain't create nothing new. The Most High gave the so-called white man the ability to use the internet, man. And guess what? He did that for our purpose, so that we could bring out the truth. Because if you let people think how the so-called white man think, they'll think that that the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh Shai never existed. And then if they did exist, they would have to be a white man, you know, which is totally demonic, man. It says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him so say, where is he? Because that's what's going to happen, man. The so-called white man is going into slavery, man. They're sitting up here playing these games and taking out brothers' videos that's, teaching this truth, you know. But the so-called white man has to pay for everything that they did, man. Esau, oppressing our people, okay? If it's anything that makes me mad, it's oppression, man. You know, like that's the only thing that boils my blood, basically. You know, when you sit up there, you taking taxes out of people's checks, and you don't know whether or not they really need that. You don't care whether they need it. You need it more than them. You know, and you got these fucking politicians and shit like that don't do shit. They put up these bullshit ass laws. You know, but now they getting paid more than anybody, man. You had that fucking guy out in New Jersey shut down the beaches and everything, and then you next thing you know, they showed a picture of him going to the beach, when nobody was there. You know. So that type of stuff, man. Like the unfair treatment. You know, even though people think that everybody got this fair way of living, it's really unfair, man. You know, this unfair system. Okay, this gotta be destroyed, man. You know, the system has never been fair for our people, man. You know, and it's just because you born with a certain skin color, you doomed from the start, man. You know, just because of a skin color, which we know in Great Millstone, we know that it's a spiritual thing. You know, it's not about skin color, man, or if a person has melanin. You know, it starts there. You know, when it comes down to Esau, okay. But in this society, we wasn't more than likely. You're not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, man. You know, you're not born unless you got rich parents. We still recovering from slavery, man. You know, um, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna end the lesson. Okay. Job 21 and 7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yet are mighty in power. Okay, because that's what they can you can be an Edomite and live up to be 90 or however old. You know, in the hood, okay, especially in Baltimore, it's a surprise if you make it past 24, man. 18. You know, their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. You can see your great grandchildren. You know, if you're a so-called white man. You know, but let it be a nigga. You know, that child going to end up probably getting killed, man. You know, out there hanging with the wrong crowd. You never know what that go end up in jail or being what's the word, institutionalized. How the so-called white man wants people to think. Their houses are safe from fear. They don't have to worry about you know, people jumping in their house and trying to steal some shit. You know, so-called white man is able to live in peace, man. You know, neither is the rod of God upon them. Their bull gendereth and faileth not. Their calveth and casteth not her calf. And you get the good food, man. They send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. Lord, put their children, Boy Scouts and all that stuff. Send them off to camp. You know, don't have no problem with finding a babysitter. you know, but let it be our people. It's the other way around. You know, you gotta find a babysitter. More. You probably single. Saying parent, and it's a hassle just to get the other parent to watch the child. I'm grateful that I don't have children. I don't want to have to go through that type of shit, man. It says they take the timbrel and harp and rejoice at the sound of the organ. They able to throw block parties in wherever they from. Or go to a little festival. It says they spend their days in wealth, and in a moment go down to the grave. They born into wealth, good credit and everything, man. Inherit the house after their parents leave or die. You know, in our society, what do we inherit, man? Debt. You know, you inherit debt, man. That's one of the reasons why we want to get the hell up out of here. And then what? When you tell people these type of things, they sit up there and say, "Well, you got to make sure that you good." You know, But if you're a young man and you trying to come up, you already the world already against you, man. And whether you're trying to do the right thing or whatever, man. Especially if you're trying to do the right thing, which is teach this truth, the world is already against you, man. You know, you teach this truth. You know, you go out there on the highway in Hedges, and the so-called white man, somebody at your job might come by and see you, man. You know. Now I don't give a fuck whether they see me or not, because the Lord is the one who gave me that job. You know, but Satan always trying to fuck with you, man. You know? It says, therefore they say unto God, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of your ways. And so-called white man don't care about the ways of the Lord, man. You know? Our people don't care about the way of the Lord, man. You know? And they already at the bottom of the fucking barrel, man. You know, what is the Almighty that we should serve him, and what profit should we have if we pray unto him? You know, because these people in this world don't care about whether they serve the Lord or not, man. You know, or whether they actually doing the right thing. And that's why the kingdom of heaven is very important, man. Okay? Because the people that actually make it there on the first go round, they're the people that's actually serving, okay, the Lord, man, okay? Because they actually fear the Lord. These people out here don't fear the Lord, man, and that's going to be to their demise, okay? So with that, man, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to say shalom till next time.